A recent news article suggests that 2/3 of middle-aged Americans are underestimating the likelihood that they'll need long-term health care. So how do you address the issue of long-term care when you're planning for retirement?
Well, joining us now to break it all down are two of Southern Nevada's premier retirement advisors. They're Abe Ashton and Nick Strobelt. They're here from Ashton Strobelt, and they're commonly referred to as Nevada's Retirement Brothers. How did you get the name?
The Retirement Brothers.
I love
because
it.
So
we're,
catchy.
Yeah, brothers-in-law.
Brothers-in-law, that's right.
We talk about it often. We share a mother-in-law, which means we share one of the most deadly things in any man's life. No, she would never watch us, so we're safe. We can say we could say whatever we want. Doesn't matter that she lives here in town. So.
Hi, if you're watching.
Hi, Mom.
Let's talk about long-term care. It's something that people don't like to talk about because
Yeah,
they don't like
it's
to
so
think
much
about
fun,
their
right?
mortality.
We had Marvin Gaye tribute band on. We saw the dog, and now we're going to talk about long-term care insurance. Yeah.
Let's talk about the statistics and the need of long-term care.
Okay, we'll walk through it real quickly here. So 7 out of 10 Americans will end up needing some sort of long-term care nursing home facility at some point in their life. Okay, so 70% of us.
Wow.
Now, 1/3 of Americans believe that Medicare will help cover some of this cost.
And how much does it help cover?
0.
Oh,
and so
great.
here's the secret. So if 7 out of 10 of us are going to need it, and 1/3 of us believe that Medicare covers it, which it doesn't, that equals a whole lot of surprised people.
Yes.
Right, that aren't going to have the money
about
or the
half.
finance.
About half of those people are clueless.
So about half the people don't know that they are going to have to try and qualify for Medicaid, which means a spend down of all of your assets, meaning you have to be essentially broke in order to fund your long-term care or your health insurance. So it's a problem, a big problem.
No doubt.
So how are you guys here to help?
How are we here to help?
Yes.
My dad says if I will just promise to take him out in the desert with the one bullet long-term care plan. So, and you know, that's a lot of people joke about things like that, but unfortunately, not that that happens, but people don't plan about it. They joke about it, and I can understand why it's an uncomfortable topic, but
reality is different.
Yeah, we have plans and strategies to help.
Yeah, definitely. The plans that we have, every person is different, of course. So if you're 50, 67, if you don't have a plan, our first recommendation is to create a strategy or plan that creates your path for long-term needs. And so what that looks like, what that entails is that if you come to us in our office and sit down and you have some savings, you have some retirement investments, what we do is recommend creating a personal pension plan. And what that does is create lifetime income for you that you can never outlive, so that when you have long-term needs, that you have income always coming in. But what's nice is that if your health declines at some point and you need some extra money for long-term needs and facilities, then it'll actually increase the amount of money you get every single month for a number of years.
That's great.
And so that you can have the money you need at the time of your life to take care of those expenses.
A lot of people aren't aware of those potential costs of long-term care. It's not inexpensive.
It's very expensive. Yeah. So in Nevada, about $250 a day, or $7,500 a month if you want your own room. If you're willing to share a room with someone else, instead of $250, it goes down to about $215. So it might be the best $35 you spend a month to not share. So $7,500 a month for the state of Nevada for a nursing home. So it is significantly expensive. But here's another concerning thing. We went from 1999 for the average time in a nursing home being about 8 months to today about 2.5 years.
Really?
So people are staying longer in those nursing homes, so having to plan for a bigger financial commitment.
Yeah, so this is, you want to help these people say, hey, you know what, I don't need to rely on any program, any system, anything.
Exactly.
Rely on yourself.
Our goal, Megan, is to make sure people don't have to buy a long-term care insurance policy in order to protect themselves from long-term care. There are plenty of great financial resources without having to pay an expensive long-term care policy in order to cover that eventuality of maybe needing a nursing home. So that's what we like to talk to people about.
I know some people that have sort of a defeatist attitude when it comes to finances. They think, well, I might be 50 or so. It's too late for me to start doing this. I'll try to plan something else. Is it ever too late to start planning?
It's never too late, but that kind of a mentality of I'll cross that bridge when I get there.
Exactly.
I'm worried about next week. I'm worried about next month. I'm worried about this summer's vacation. We've got to get rid of that.
Yeah.
See, that's a generational thing for younger folks. Now, our parents and grandparents, they planned. We're meeting those people that had a plan.
Right.
And we don't. Our generation doesn't have a plan, and so it's very important to say, yes, can we do something for anyone at any age? Absolutely. But as always, the younger you start, the younger you plan, the better off you're going to be instead of passing your burden on to your kids.
Yes,
of course.
yes. Okay, you guys have a giveaway going on.
Yeah, well, we
Talk
did
to us
it
about
last
that.
week as well, the Stress-Free Retirement Book, and we actually had an overwhelming number of calls, so we decided to do that again. The Stress-Free Retirement Book that we offered last week, we're going to do again today, so we're going to do that if you call within the next 30 minutes. We're going to give away, anyone who calls in the next 30 minutes, a copy of this book. We're going to mail it right out to them, and this is a great guideline. It includes some of these financial tools that can help in long-term care as well, the personal pension plan that Nick talked about, so it's a great resource, and we're giving those away for free.
And we got about 30 seconds left, Nick. I mean, you must be having people that come into the office. You guys are kind of able to clear the air for them. They must be incredibly thankful.
Absolutely, absolutely. We're very happy to be here, very happy to offer our services to those who have questions, because if you have questions, we want to provide those answers to you. And so if you call our number, if you have questions or if you want the book to have answers and read through those, we're here for you to provide that service.
Absolutely. They come
Yeah.
see you too, dressed to the nines, right? Always.
And the tie brings out your eyes.
Oh,
may
thank
I
you.
say.
Monkeys,
Awkward.
Very awkward. Never too late to start, or never too early, rather, to start preparing. Never too late either. So start preparing now. How about you give Abe and Nick a call? They have a special offer exclusively for Blend viewers today. They're giving a free copy of the book Stress-Free Retirement by author Patrick Kelly to anyone who calls in the next 30 minutes. The number is right there on your screen.
That's right. Schedule an appointment with Abe and Nick today, especially if you're in that retirement red zone, which is 5 to 7 years from retirement. Their website and phone number is listed right there on the screen. They also have their very own radio show that airs on 3 different stations right here in the Valley.
No more kicking that can down the road.